ASDB Tucson's logo enters the screen close up, then pans out, a blue letter A with a blue and white feather. The words "edited by Brandon Decker" fall from the top of the screen. The words "Go Sentinel" and "Cross Country Athletic Banquet" enter the screen, an aerial view of the desert with male runners on a trail. Head coach Brian Newton, a male wearing a tie, looks at the camera and signs.
Cross country, like I say every year, it's a pace that the kids have to establish, finding their own goals and pursuing it. How do you do it? By running that 5K, 3.1 miles. On grass, dirt, mountains, hills, dirty rocky pavement, different terrains for the run.
Sliced images of different seasons.
Temperatures: cold, hot, scorching, in the middle of the night, early morning, having to adapt your body to fit the extreme. Our players focus on their mental challenge. It's tough, but they were up for the task.
A large group of runners stand at a starting line and begin running.
This year we had 7 boys on our team. We had 2 seniors, 1 junior, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. We had a great bunch of kids to work with.
ASDB cross-country athletes and coaches pose on a mountaintop.
Every meet,
The cross-country meet schedule zooms in.
we had different competitions throughout the state of Arizona this year. We traveled to Flagstaff, Phoenix, on a Friday night or even Saturday morning, Tucson and Marana, Casa Grande. The Nike company hosted a huge event there.
Words "Way to go, Sentinels."
And we even participated in regionals in Rio Rico. This was to qualify for state in Phoenix.
A white paint splat with a shoe print in the center in black with the words "cross-country running."
So at the beginning of the season, we took our time. We started growing our mileage. We started with 2 to 3 miles the first couple of weeks, and then we built ourselves up to 4 miles a day, sometimes 5 miles a day. We even practiced all the way out on Ruth Roth. I dropped off the kids, and they had to run back all the way to ACB campus. And that's about a 4 to 5 mile run. So in car, if you take I-10 or Silver Bell, that usually takes you about less than 5 minutes. But if you're running, yeah, it's more like an hour. It was a challenge. It helped them focus on their conditioning and perseverance. It's really been a great year.
ASDB cross-country athletes and coaches pose on a mountaintop.
As runners, we were recognized under the National Deaf Interscholastic Athletic Association, NDIAA, for our times amongst national deaf runners. We had the top 4 from ASDB. All 7 runners were in the top 50 nationally. That says a lot about our cross-country program.
The words "Adam Bustamante" placed 22nd in the AIA sectionals. Images of Adon being recognized with fellow runners. Adon receives a t-shirt from 3 of his teammates. Adon wears the t-shirt smiling at the camera.
We had 1 athlete who qualified into state, Adán Bustamante. Well, it was an exciting time for him and for us. The last time ASDB entered into state was 3 years ago. It was a difficult experience, so we were up for that challenge this year. So Adhan made sure to practice, get familiar with the course, know what to expect. It was on a golf course, hills, turns, wide edges, on the sidewalk, on the grass, on concrete. It was a long way to that finish line. It's tough going around that bend and seeing that finish line at the very distance, but he made it. So the remaining of the boys definitely want to make it to state. We have 2 seniors that unfortunately won't be there, but hopefully next year our remaining players will have that motivation to make it into state. I believe in them.
Adhan ran 5,000 meters in the championships. The words pursuing victory with honor.
Now I'd like to recognize the Pursuing Victory with Honor Award. This runner is truly committed. He attends practice. He does good academically. He's a communicator. He communicates his needs and wants. His parents are involved and are on him for school and to make sure he balances a practice schedule. This is his first year in cross country. At first, it was tough. He had to acclimate to the conditioning of 3 to 4 to 5 miles. He wasn't used to that. So we practiced alongside with him, and sure enough, with my assistant coach's help, Coach Janusz, he really pushed him to his limits. His conditioning, his strength. And at the end of the season, he was able to do 5 to 6, even 7 miles easy. So I'm truly impressed with this young gentleman. He pushed through. You got to keep running to that finish line. That's what you did, Dalton.
Fireworks with the name Dalton Green.
Dalton Green, our Pursuing Victory with Honor recipient. Congratulations.
Images of Dalton as a young child and at present day. Dalton, running in uniform, runs with his teammates. Fireworks with the name Dalton Green. The words, the Gonzalez twins. Letters fall from the sky, spelling Manuel and Santana.
I'd also like to recognize and thank 2 of our seniors who will be leaving us this year, Manuel and Santana Gonzalez.
Manuel and Santana warm up.
They participated in cross country for their 4 years of high school. I worked with them in my first year as a coach, and wow, I can say so much about them, but I don't have enough time. These boys have really made this competition theirs. I was told that they could run, so I said, hey, let's see it. So sure enough, I see that motivation and that strive to want to get better every year, to lower their numbers. And every day they improve. And I see that and I recognize that in them. Their goal was to always do their best every meet. And it was there. At the end of the final year, senior year, they demonstrated leadership. They've really taken up that role of encouraging and motivating and inspiring the other athletes. They're the veterans on the team. So they were able to teach and demonstrate when to go fast and when to slow down and watch your pace. Truly impressive work. They took on the load while us coaches just kept time. So I truly thank you for willing to be able to work with us as a team, for your communication skills. We look up to you and we admire you. Thank you, Manuel and Santana, for your 4 years of your hard work and dedication in cross country. Thank you for your athleticism and for being scholars. You are wonderful role models. Again, thank you. I know it'll be tough in the fall. We're going to wonder, hey, where are the twins? I'm going to miss trying to figure out who's who. I know the athletic world was impressed with having brothers on a team, so it'll be different this year. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're much appreciated.
Manuel and Santana stand for a team picture.
I've got other stories, but I'll save that for another time.
The words family and gracias enter the screen from the left.
I would also like to acknowledge all the families, the parents who have given up their time, who have sacrificed to drop off their kids before school and after school on a Saturday. I appreciate your support and dedication to our program. Your kids look up to you as role models and how to be effective in time management. So we appreciate your support, parents. Thank you. I also would like to recognize my assistant coach. He keeps me young. He would run with the boys, and I would try to keep up. He would outbeat me in the number of miles he ran, of course. I'm getting there. Definitely need to get back in shape. But hey, thank you, Colton, for investing your time, even on a busy work schedule, teaching English during the day and running by afternoon. So thank you so much for that. Without you, I couldn't have made this program possible.
A sped up video of two runners on a track running neck and neck. One runner pulls ahead and crosses the finish line first.
So I look forward to our new season. Thank you all. Thank you, ASDB, for giving us an opportunity to play, to compete, to do our best in school. Thank you, everyone.
The words "more pictures." 6 athletes smile at the camera as they ride in a vehicle. 5 athletes wear and hold medals around their necks. 2 athletes stand wearing and holding medals around their necks. 5 athletes in blue uniforms with the letter A standing facing the camera. 5 athletes stand making signs with their hands and smiling widely. 4 athletes and 2 coaches stand with arms around each other. 2 athletes have red hands painted across their mouths. Video footage of runners passing by headed to the finish line. An ASDB runner passes by, running to the finish line. A different ASDB runner passes by, running to the finish line. The final ASDB runner passes by, running to the finish line with large crowds watching. The words, "The end."